You have taken up BSc in Programming and Data Sciences, and let us pick the word programming from there and ask this question: what is programming all about? Why do programming? Programming is all about, let's say, you go to a place, a new country, namely Germany, and to talk to people in Germany, you may want to know German. Go to France, you got to know French to speak to people in France. You come to India, I mean, there are so many languages spoken here, but then you can manage with Hindi and English to a very good extent, right? So, if you want to talk to a computer, you should know a language. And just like the languages of our country, India, there are up to a number of languages. There are so many languages in computer science. And we chose to teach you Python particularly for a simple reason that this language called Python is today very widely spoken. Number one. Number two, it is very easy to learn. And number three, it is very powerful. Today we are in 2021, where programming with time should, intuitively become difficult to learn, right? I mean, back in 1970s and today, computers have advanced tremendously. But if you observe, the effort involved in learning a programming language has diminished tremendously, in the sense that it is very easy for one to start learning how to code. I would say back then in the 80s or 90s, coding wasn't very easy. Pascal, COBOL, C, C++, it would take a few weeks, if not months, to start writing code. And, write some not so straightforward code would take at least a few weeks of practice. But today, with Python, you can learn programming in less than a few hours, according to me. I mean, in fact, we'll be starting to teach you, you will be seeing that you will be coding from the very first minute of this session. I mean, as we progress with the classes. So, why programming? You need to learn a language to communicate with your computer. And why do you choose Python? We chose Python because Python is powerful, easy to understand, and very much spoken. Alright? So, coming to the word programming once again. Programming, we think, is fun, and you will see that readily as we progress with the classes. Programming is fun because you get to talk to the computer to do complex things really fast. Right? There are three things here you may want to note. One is, you talk to the computer, you make your computer understand to do seemingly complex things and really fast. By really fast, I mean really, really fast. You will see that things that humans do with a lot of effort and time is done in a fraction of a second. Sometimes even at the speed of, let's say, sound or even light for that matter. Right? So, we will go very slowly. We'll go step by step. We will assume nothing from you except maybe basic English understanding. We will not assume any computer science knowledge from your end. We will start diving into our first program in our very first session that's coming ahead. Assume you want to learn how to drive a car. What would you do today? You would probably open YouTube videos and start watching on the basics of driving a car, right? Or maybe you will rent a book, buy a book and start reading it. Or maybe even browse an article on how to drive, right? As you know, none of these will be of great help, right? So to learn how to drive a car, you probably should hold the steering and, keep your feet on the pedal and start driving. Probably slowly though, right? But you should start driving. The point is, you cannot be reading books and then trying to theoretically understand how to drive a car, but never drive a car. It doesn't help. Of course, theoretical knowledge helps to some extent to begin with, but then your real learning starts when you hold the steering. Very analogously speaking, programming also starts when you start touching the keyboard and start coding, than keep reading what is programming all about. Right? So we urge, we push, we want to request you all to start coding alongside with us as we open the terminal and then teach you how to program. The whole of this course will mostly be with the terminal and with me and Omkar trying to code and tell you what is what, and we'll take you step by step incrementally. And we suggest that you keep your terminal open and code with us. So in the first week of the course, we're going to keep it bare minimum and very simple. All we'll be doing is code not beyond, let's say, half a page size. So I'll be explaining what I'm typing, and I'll be telling you what the output is, and also I'll be showing you the output, and we'll be coding very, very slowly. In fact, if you know programming, you may even find it a little repetitive and even maybe boring, but then please bear with us. With time, you will see the pace pick up. But a word of advice, we would like to see you also open a terminal and code alongside as we are coding.